End of another very busy day here at the sanctuary, but lovely to see the turnouts looking much fresher, much brighter, and most importantly much drier. So in today's video you're going to be seeing various clips from Tuesday and from today. So we had Sam here yesterday x-raying Neeka because she was still very uncomfortable, and then we had Chris back here today just planning what he's going to do with her foot once she is feeling a little bit better. Wednesday, of course, as you know, is our live day, so Frey and I took you out for a live feed time this morning, and then I took you out for a hack on doubts, and unfortunately for whatever reason they keep cutting off. It's probably an issue with the Vodafone network. So also, just to give you a little bit of an update, I spoke to Sam as well this afternoon about Iceman, and he's spoken to Chris Dixon at Veterinary Vision, who's also up in Penrith, who did an awful lot of the work on Hunnis to get rid of that conjunctival sarcoid that he had a couple of years ago. We are still going to wait to hear back from Professor Derek Nottenbelt, who of course has helped us so much with sarcoids over the years, but I'm erring on the side of wanting Chris Dixon to do the surgery because he did such a fantastic job with Hunnis. I know there's no guarantees on any kind of surgery that it's going to get rid of all the sarcoid, but that's the way I'm looking at it right now. And we'll see whether Professor Nottenbelt thinks that it's better to do some chemotherapy treatment before that surgery or after, or if at all. So it's all a little bit up in the air at the moment, but things are progressing for him because, as you know, we need to get that sorted sooner rather than later. Our bills are going to escalate even further with the vets, but it's all essential work to keep all the boys and all the girls as happy and healthy as we possibly can, which we can only do thanks to all of you. Anyway, enjoy the rest of today's video. It's an early start again. This time we've got delivery of straw pellets for all of these beasties' beds. You haven't even had breakfast yet, have you? Should we go and get it for you? Fed the outside crew. Oh, Princey, did you lose yours to Hidda? We'll give you a swap over. And Annie and Ren are up the top there. Annie, of course, felt the need to supervise. That's our pallet load of straw pellets, and we put those in the bottom of the bed, as I said, to help absorb some of the dampness. Annie, you're not going to. She's so nosy. Annie? Annie, this gentleman has jobs to do. Yeah, no food in there. She's going to photobomb you now. Annie, it might be straw pellets, but they're not for you to eat. Yeah, go back to the hay hole. Don't know what's going on this morning, but they're all wanting to try and get out the gate. That's shut Annie and Ren in Bessie's barn. That's it, go up on the tracks. You're not coming out, Prince. We need to let the lorry out, yes? There we go. Nero's out here this morning, just keeping Neeky Noodles company. Her poultice has come off this morning. And where it burst just on the side here. I was hoping that was going to relieve some of the discomfort, but she's certainly still quite uncomfortable this morning. So I'm just waiting to hear back from Sam to see whether he can come down and do an x-ray today, so that at least we know what's happening with her pedal bone. So until I hear from Sam, I've just popped a dry poultice on it for now, because the hoof wall and her frog is still very soft. which it's a catch-22 because you want it soft to draw out any infection, but then if it's too soft, that could be causing even greater irritation. It's sleepy corner. There's Smurfy. You're just dreaming away. Hopefully not having a nightmare about dental work. And he's got Annie beside him. I think they might be having similar dreams. Look at the little legs going. What a perfect way to spend the morning. Oh, yeah, they're both going for a run. Oh, Annie. Is that a good dream? You probably burnt more calories in that dream than you do walking around the place. Oh, is Hidda gonna stir? You've got a date in the friendship barn this morning, Hidda.
Got a date in bed with Annie.
Yes. Oh, what was that grumble about, Annie? Prince is going to be next. He's going to sleep up the top end. Oh, this is nice. Isa and Zen have come to see me this morning. Well, you've not come to see me, have you? You've come to see the treats, haven't you? I wouldn't go and steal Ice's breakfast. You wouldn't be very happy. Okay, I've got them here. I've got them here. Look, here we go. Fresh arrivals, thanks to Mary. Would you like to help yourself out of the bag? Zen, I know you would. You see, you can't get them quite as well. It's much better if I hold them in my hand, but I can't do that and film at the same time. You do love your treats, don't you? Pfizer, you wouldn't be that uncouth, would you? Oh, you would? Okay, fair enough. Meanwhile, the boys have got their treat balls. Compulsory after breakfast snack. Well, this makes a change. Rather than all the girls being in their very soggy barn field for breakfast, they're going in the lawn field. Which is much better because they can stand out of the wet. As you can hear and see, the beck is still very high, which means their summer field that they go in. Very, very boggy at the moment. There's even little Peppa Pig at the front. And we know how she really dislikes trudging through the mud. She likes rolling in it, but she doesn't like trudging through it. I don't think the others have even noticed that I'm here. So they're clearly not wanting breakfast. Just giving them a shout. That's Inna on the left. We got Spesh on the right. Oh, Inna. Hello, pretty girl. We'll let you through. I'm smiling because, not just because the sun's shining and the sky's blue, but I've just received a message and how appropriate that we've got Lindsay here, you here, Jamie, and Diane's back with us today. So I don't know whether you're going to be able to hear this, and I've only listened to the first part, but here we go.
Hi Mrs Alexander, it's Neil speaking from Waring Buildings. It's with reference to your building that's on order with ourselves. We're going to be delivering the 3rd of October, which is a Friday. So we'll be there Friday morning, bringing all our plants aside and bringing the building and the concrete panels.
And the concrete panels.
If there's any problems with this, please can you give me a ring back on...
I won't share the number, that's fantastic. So Friday week.
Friday week.
Friday week. The building's going to be here.
Oh, yay!
That's all the steels.
Oh,
that's all the
brilliant.
steels.
That
and
is
then
brilliant.
and the concrete panels, which are going to be up for sponsorship. And then the I can't remember what it's called, but all the panelling around the outside will just have to be done as and when the weather is suitable. So excellent news. Excellent news.
The girls are going to have their winter time. Winter
excellent.
shelter.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wait the last few days as well. And as I say, yesterday I really thought that she'd turned the corner and that with it bursting, she was...
So where's it burst?
Right, so here there was a lot of muck coming out of here.
Any smell?
Oh, it's absolutely stunk. And
On the coronet it did?
yeah, so
Right.
so here it previously burst there, but all in here, I mean, this is much drier than it was even this morning because I've had it wrapped up, but this was really stinky just in here.
Okay.
It's like there's something trapped in there, but her leg has been a lot puffier than that.
Right.
But this is the other weird thing, because the new growth that's coming here is at completely the wrong angle, isn't it?
Well, the foot looks an odd shape, yeah.
functioning better than this morning. Lift up. Lift up.
Yeah, I mean, there's some rotation there, but
Because it's quite
it's
extreme.
quite a lot of sole left. Doesn't look anywhere near severe enough to be suggestive of why she's quite so lame.
I mean, she's been getting abscess this time of year for years,
Yeah.
and she's always very dramatic about it,
Yeah.
and it always takes a long time for them to pop.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand why she keeps getting them.
Well, once they become recurrent, take one from the front. Once they become recurrent, then there's quite lots of dead tissue within the hoof capsule, which then can sort of act as a almost like a foreign body, and so then you get almost like a focus of infection.
It does seem like whatever it is, it's all in her heel, which is why she doesn't want to put that down.
Right, that's the summer.
Well, at least I've
Okay.
got the relief of knowing that the pedal bone's not in the worst place.
Yeah.
You're just getting more extreme every year, aren't you?
There's a good
Do
trickle
you,
of pus coming out there. So, yeah.
so, because I did the wet poultice and it obviously didn't really improve overnight, and I've done the dry poultice this morning, what am I better to
I
do?
should probably do it dry, I think.
Try again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult to know, because I mean, sometimes the wet it helps soften the hoof, and so it's easier for it to burst out, but it's already burst. And I think sometimes you just keep it wet for ages, it just macerates the skin, and you get this really horrible soggy white coronet. And so
And
I
then
think
that
I'd do it
feels
dry.
inflamed, and then that gets irritated, and that
Yeah,
can cause
yeah. I think
discomfort.
there's no absolute hard and fast rules, but I think I'd probably go dry.
Okay.
It'll take about a year, but
Yeah.
basically the wall of the hoof to go down. That's how wide the white line is there,
Yeah.
and it's wider there, and it's less defined. So if that grows down straight like that, then your hoof will get in a better position.
Oh, okay. So that new hoof growth actually is in a good position.
That bit there, yeah. And so that's it's too easy to do it there. If that distance stays the same all the way down,
Yeah.
as it grows,
Then
then
that's
then
right.
it'll sort of correct the hoof position of the pedal bone within the hoof capsule, because the position of the pedal bone in relation to the ground is not bad there.
Yeah.
There isn't sort of a lot of it's sort of correctly positioned. Now if the new hoof grows with that pedal bone in the same position with respect to the ground, sort of ignoring the hoof, then you should get a more normal hoof. I mean, there is rotation there, but that's probably happened months ago.
Would the way that looks all funny, is this where the separation is from the
Yeah, and
with
it's
the
probably
white
sort
line
of-
disease, and that's all dead? So where it's pink on the front, that's all like burst blood
Yeah,
vessels?
absolutely. That's where the white line's sort of been pulled apart, and it's sort of bled into it. And
Yeah. So this is all the hoof that originally, when she had this problem, you were saying about cutting it all away.
yeah, but I mean, we've moved past that now
Yeah.
because if she's walking relatively well,
definitely.
then yeah.
Yeah, so so the fact that that's darker up there, should we assume that that's nice, healthy stuff coming
Well,
down?
yeah, this
coming down.
This is the sort of, I mean, black is fluid.
Yeah.
Or soft tissue.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if you looked at that bit there,
Yeah.
that looks relatively normal.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
But that's what you want to maintain, and as the hoof grows down, if that stays, then you'll be in a much better position. But there's a lot of dead tissue within that hoof capsule, and so there is definitely the possibility that she could get more abscesses, or there isn't sort of a normal amount of strength in there because there's a lot of scar tissue in the.
I actually feel quite happy with it now that it's come through here, because I do think it's gone in through the frog, because that was so mushy, whereas before she's had the abscess more on the front, which would be where it would have travelled up through where the white line separates.
Possibly, if it has gone through the frog, it'll have to travel across the sole, then up the white line. Then up the white line, because it's burst at the coronet.
Right.
And so, if the hoof's like that, it's burst here.
Yeah.
And if it's gone in through the frog, which I suspect it probably hasn't, it'll have to come in here, gone that way, and then up like that.
Right.
So I think
you think it's
the
still
white
coming
line.
through the white line and then
Yeah.
just tracked across.
Or tracked up.
Or tracked up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As it's such a beautiful day, I've decided to squeeze in a little trip out with Annie and Nero, who's been a little bit quiet this morning, but it's probably because there's been a significant change in the weather from very cold to rather warm. So although he's been up on the track today, are you giving Annie kisses? I thought a little change of scenery would do him good, and it does me good as well. Does it do you good, Annie? She's like, no, I really couldn't care less. I'd rather be in the hay hole. But this is the first time that Annie's been out since she had her biopsy. Can you not eat the saddle, please? Or my knee? Yeah, it would be really helpful if you didn't. And you're not leading yourself. Anyway, I should probably stop filming and get down the road. Peter, have you come to wind up Hoitzer? Hey? Look, you had Karen all day. In Hoitzy, you get to have Karen and Jamie and everyone all night. You very lucky boy. He says, I want out of there now, Mum. Okay, we'll go round in a minute. Good morning. I think we've got another beautiful day coming. There's the lovely Wren. She's had her breakfast and she keeps telling us that she'd quite like to go back down to the field with the other girls. So we might let her do that for a few hours and somebody else can keep the Neeka News company. Little Princey's in there having his breakfast. Everyone else has had. And we're just waiting for the wood chip to arrive this morning. That's going to make those turnouts much drier and certainly better for Neeka's feet. That looks like the Jenkinson's wood chip wagon. Turning round at the bottom of our road because it's a little bit of a steep turn into our driveway. I hadn't really thought about whether this gateway was wide enough. Best solution, take the gate post out. And we probably need to widen this gateway. So 3/4 of this load, and we've got 20 tonne in there, or 20 cubic metres, not 20 tonne, is going to go in this one. And then the rest is going to go in the one by the walker. You're going to come and explore the track with me? I don't think you've been up here yet, Annie, have you? You can always babysit Nero up here today. Look, I'll come up here to get a view of the wood chip going in the turnout over there. And some of that beautiful mist sitting across the valley. It ends there, Annie. You can't go any further. Not yet. Do we approve? You're going to go back down now? Are you confused now? Because that's where the gate used to be. Let's see whether you can work out how to get out of there. It's that way, darling. You'll work it out. Nero's just got his steps in on the walker. But as Annie can't figure out how to get out of the track, even though the gate's open, she can keep him company. There you go. Makes a change from Jubbers. So Wren's been free reigning for a few nights. So she's built up a little bit more fitness because she's been going in the round pen and the turnouts with Neeka for quite some time now. And as you know, she was found to be suffering with quite bad arthritis in her own front feet. So she's had them medicated. But yesterday, while Jodie was in, she did a little bit of groundwork with her. And I'm just taking a bit of advantage this morning while it's nice and peaceful and doing a little bit more with her. But I'm pleased to say that she's moving really well. And it may be that she can even start going for little trips out down the road under saddle again, which we know is something that she's always loved doing. Hidda, has your morning peace been shattered? Sleepy time isn't happening this morning, is it? But you're going to have a nice fresh bed in there. Or in the round pen. To go and have your morning snooze. You're going to have to move them now, though. Well, Hoytsy, what a mess you made last night. My goodness. You've put your haylage everywhere, you've got shavings out here. But thankfully, Molly is on the case. Oh, little skinny in. You've all had your breakfast, girls. I just need a Doubtson. Because Doubtson's going to be doing the live hack today. And also, if Chris has time, having a pedicure. Hello, Spesh. This is the easiest way to get two of them down the track, because trying to walk between two of them is a little bit lethal. Oh, I get squished. I should really walk behind you. Come on, girls. Come on, Mai. Come on down. Let's go. Come on. That's not very helpful. You both wanted to come out. You're going to make me walk back. You are. Honestly. Right. We'll lead one and let Micah find her own way. Come on then. Just don't squish me because it's too narrow down this track. I've been squashed too many times on here over the years. We've got Craig and Ryan back from Vulcan because this light bulb that blew in the barn, although it's guaranteed for 5 years, we don't actually know how many years it's been up there, but it really irritates me the fact that we have to call these guys in to change a light bulb, even though you tell me it's not a light bulb. Is it? You're not going to say anything now, are you?
No, you're right. Can't do it yourself, really.
Maybe if I watch closely on video, then next time it blows, I might be able to do it. Chris is back. He's just given Ren, who's in the height of season now, a new pair of front shoes. We'll let her go back in the barn, I think.
Back in there.
Yeah. And now Iceman's getting his pedicure and new shoes too. Meanwhile, little Mai, she's had a nice clean up with Molly, and she's going to go and do a little bit of groundwork. Prince, what are you doing? Just enjoying a little bit of sunshine. Happy, Mai? She says, apart from the flies, because they're irritating me lots. They're biting a lot at the moment, aren't they? Especially with this sun coming out. But we've done just a little bit of groundwork. She'll be going back down to the field later. There's Chris working on Iceman's pedicure. There's Dale hovering as well. But you'll be going back down with Micah to join the other girlies. And it makes sense for Chris to have another look at Neeka's foot while you're here. Because you have got a plan, haven't you?
Yeah, I was just thinking I might just put an inspection plate on there so we can get to this and then we can treat it with the shoe on. But make sure nothing else gets in.
When you say an inspection plate, how does that actually work?
Well, just there'll be a plate inside the shoe that's sealed so we can fill all this with cotton wool. And then you can actually take the plate off and change the cotton wool underneath. It'll stop anything else getting in.
Okay.
I mean, you can put a rubber pad on it or whatever, but we're going to still get bits of gubbins in there. And this is where it's been infected and it's popped back out the top, hasn't it?
Yeah, so obviously if you put the resin in there, which you can do, it's like you say, that the muck can still travel behind it. And then if something gets up through the white line and it gets infected, it's a case of taking the whole thing off.
Which is what we keep doing because
It
keeps
is.
reinfecting and reinfecting.
Whereas with an inspection plate, we're going to be able to do that every couple of days just to keep it clean.
Just to make sure. Yeah, I think that's probably a better idea.
Yeah.
You know, if we put a rubber pad on, it might flare back up again with infection. It's still coming out anyway yet.
It is, so
Yeah,
it's
so I'm not
going to be a few days before you can do that.
Yeah, she's still on her toe, it's still coming out. But yeah, if we put a rubber pad on it and it does flare back up, it'll have to come back off again, dig it out again. We're going to have to keep doing it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Whereas we can get to it. Yeah, well, we'll try that then.
Okay, well, we'll just keep poulticing it until hopefully we get all that infection out, and then once she's sound again.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
She's a little better, isn't she?
Yes, definitely today.
That's good. I'll fit the shoe up and then I know exactly what I've got a pattern then to make the shoe for her.
Brilliant.
Then we'll go from there. Brilliant. Can't alter it at all, you see. When I've made it, there's no alteration at all. It's as it is.
Okay.
Straight on the horse. So I'm making sure that I can get the fit absolutely right. Yeah, no, there's no nails in it. She's just stood there.
Yeah, you confused me for a second because I came round and I thought, oh, she's got a shoe on.
Yeah, no, it's just sat on there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Right. So you'll take that away and do the work on it now.
Yeah. And I'll make that, and then next time, hopefully that'll have gone, the infection.
Yeah.
We can get that on it.
Neeky news, you're a lucky girl. You've had the most attention out of everybody the last few days.
And the most work there.
Yeah. She only did this because she didn't want to go and have two teeth out on Monday.
Yeah, don't blame her.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a bad foot.
Yeah, exactly. Mai and Dale are back out in the field. Doubtson, please don't go that way. Everyone else is in the long field. But I've been a little bit lazy and put them in through the barn field. You'll notice that Doutson's got her rain sheet on and Micah's got her fly sheet on. And that's just because Micah has very sensitive skin. And where she maybe got a little bit warm in her rain sheet yesterday, it's just aggravated her neckline. And because it's going to stay dry, she's better in her lightweight rain sheet. She's better in her lightweight fly sheet than she is in her rain sheet right now.
I wake up in the morning with a smile on my face, feeling thankful for the love and the happiness we chase. Sun is shining brightly, sky so blue and clear. With every breath I take, I'm grateful you are near. So grateful, yeah. Thank you for the laughter, thank you for the tears. Thank you for the moments that we hold dear. Thank you for the love, thank you for the light. I'm grateful every day. You make my world so bright, oh so bright. The world can be a crazy place, with valleys and with peaks, but you bring joy into my life. Turn frowns into cheeks through all the ups and downs.